Well, folks, we got a load. Go to the dump. Trip tomorrow morning. The first load of old lumber from the fence going to the dump. Hey folks, before we get into today's video, I want to give you a quick update on the greenhouse. You see, since last time we cleaned it out and got it ready, I got a few more plants. I got, of course, the cucumbers over on the side. I got some peppers here. These are sweet pepper on there. I got 4 more tomato plants. These are plum tomatoes I got back here. More pepper plants. These are hot peppers, Hungarian wax hot peppers. Those are my habaneros, my jalapenos, and my mini Suave tomatoes. Siam tomatoes. They're basically just like a cherry tomato. So yeah, this is all I'm going to put in here now for the year, but just give you an update. Everything's been planted into the cloth bags like I mentioned, or any other container I had around, and fertilized and watered. So we'll keep growing now throughout the season and give you updates as we go on ahead. Anyway, back to today's video. Welcome back, folks. Welcome to another video. Nicholas and I are doing some yard work today. Cleaning up flower beds. Tore up a bunch of flower beds actually that we condemned. They got pretty bad. Some of the raised beds you see that we're taking away with the wood. I took a trip to the dump. Saw that earlier in the video. But now, yeah, today we're replenishing the flower beds, moving some plants around, fixing up some edging and stuff. So I got Nicholas with me, doing it on the wheelbarrow, on the rake, and I'm just doing the shoveling. So we're going to fill in this flower bed and till some fertilizer into it and replant some plants that I just took out that we're going to transplant. Anyway guys, I'll take you along. Hope you enjoy. Should be fine. It's only for a flower garden, so not so much, not for vegetables or anything like that. That's right, they get tilled up. Gotta say, guys, this wheelbarrow, it's huge. Probably too big. You get a 10 cubic foot wheelbarrow, it's hard to push around an old fellow like me. So I got the young fella here. He helps me push it around. But yeah, and it's not easy to dump either. It's a weird shape. Anyway, it was on sale, so that's why I had it.
That's why it's on sale.
That's why it's on sale, yeah. But this is the first wheelbarrow I've had with 2 wheels. I'm not sure if I like it yet. She's a bit more stable, I guess, but she's harder to steer. Anyway, we got it now, and we're going to use it. No taking it back now. A few more, buddy. Yeah, it's not that deep, so you get down to the hard stuff, forget it. Just take it off the top. There you go. Get her cleaned up. All right, we'll go with that. Well, folks, you get quite a tangle on this these augers when you're going through a bunch of tall grass and weeds there. Just gotta clean this off before she binds up on me. And yes, I have it unplugged. It's not plugged in, guys, so I'm okay here. But yeah, using a knife and a screwdriver, clean off some of this crap. Long grass sticks to everything, and actually there's some fabric underneath that old flower bed, and guess what? I got caught up in this too. So get all this cleaned off now so she don't bind up on me. Yeah, so I'll get her cleaned off here now. Piece of rope. Huh. I don't want that in there, do I? How deep is that gone? Yeah, let's see. Cut that off. Roots and grass, guys. Lines up like twine, this does. Well, here we go. So yeah, you see the mist that comes off from the weeds alone. Anyway, back in business again, and we'll do a final tilling, and then we'll plant some plants, transplant them. Hey folks, welcome back. I got the expert out with me now.
That's saying something.
Now, earlier the week you saw, maybe you saw it on Facebook, when we went to the cabin and Cash passed away midwinter.
January.
January
6th.
After Christmas. And we had him cremated, and last week we took him to the cabin, and as a fitting memorial to Cash, we planted a burning bush at the cabin, and we put his ashes under the burning bush, made up a little nice setting there, and I'll show you some video of that and some pictures of that here as we go through it. But basically it's a memorial for Cash. He was a great dog.
Right in the middle of the field where he spent hours chasing balls and frisbees and people.
Yeah.
It's where he was happiest.
Yeah, so we have a memorial now at the cabin for Cash, and we did that last week, so yeah, that was good. Here we have, what is this, Jeanette?
This is a mini rhododendron.
Okay.
It comes out it will be covered in purple flowers when it finally blooms.
I'm going to transplant this, but what's the history of this thing?
So, when my grandmother died about 10 years ago, maybe even a little bit more than that, instead of just buying flowers and putting at her funeral, I picked up this mini rhododendron. At the time, like you said, it was covered in purple flowers. We put it at the funeral home. It was at the church. And then after the funeral and everything was done, we brought it home and we planted it. We put it up in the front yard for the first place, and it didn't do so well up there. We brought it down here, and it was doing really well. And then we put in the tent that's here, the storage tent, and now it doesn't get any sun. So I kind of like to just move it a couple of feet out into this garden bed a little bit further so that it gets a little more sun and it'll be a little bit happier.
Now, we're going to transplant this, guys, but we're not putting Nan underneath, okay? Not like Cash. We're not doing that. Nan is out in the cemetery. She's taken care of.
But
anyway.
It is a nice remembrance of my Nan.
Yeah, and we've heard of people doing that before. You take a plant to the funeral,
yep,
and then take it home and plant it in memory.
The family then takes it home and plants it.
Plants in their memory, yes. Yep. Anyway, guys, I got that mini rhododendron here. I got two stone crops.
Yep.
And I got spurge.
And there's foxglove.
Foxglove, that's the one over there. Okay.
Yep.
So we're going to put them in this bed. This bed is way too big. We don't have enough plants, but
that'll come over the years. We'll put more in every year.
And we got to go get mulch. That's the last.
We got to go get mulch.
I don't have any mulch left, and I got to put some more sides on this bed, and this will be done for the end of the day, except for the mulch. We got something on the go this afternoon, so we won't be able to get the mulch till later on the week.
I tell you what we do have is there's that huge bleeding heart up there that we could split and put a piece of it down here.
Not a problem. That's easy to do. Just put the shovel down through it and move it around.
Yep.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go get this finished up, and I'll show you a bit of video of it. And like I said, we're still continuing to clean up the yard, clean up the garden, tidying up from spring. And we'll when I get it on, it should look good. Alright, one mini rhododendron ready to be moved. There. Well, folks, I got all the plants put in. A couple stone crops, Nan's plant. I did get a piece of the bleeding heart to put down the end down there. You see that down there, and a spurge. So yeah, I gotta go get some more mulch and fabric to put on top of this yet. But so it's not quite finished, but I don't have that today. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video. Stay tuned, folks. There's more to come for the summer. Me and Jeanette got a lot of activities planned. Got a couple fishing trips in the mix. Got a canoe trip in the mix. Doing some traveling. Yeah, it's going to be a busy summer. Anyway, we'll get the homestead straightened up first before we can do all that. Talk to you later, folks.